Hi, I'm Aisha with Picture Perfect Makeup, and we're here at PR & Partners Salon in Washington, D.C. to show you some of the professional tricks that we use on location every day. Right now, I'm going to show you how to turn a day look into a night look. A lot of times when we're wearing our everyday makeup to work or our casual activities during the day, you don't have time to change your whole face of makeup to go out at night. So I'm going to show you some quick tips that you can do to instantly dress yourself up. Now, Kelly's already wearing a really natural face of makeup, which looks great on her. So what we're going to do is first dress up her eyes. One thing that can really dress up your look in an instant is putting on some false lashes. Now, a trick that I use that I find really helps a lot of people is to take a full strip of lashes and cut it in half. So then you end up with two small strips. This is great because they're a little bit easier to work with than the full strip, and they're also more comfortable to wear. So what you're going to do is take the strip and add a little bit of your eyelash adhesive. Eyelash adhesive usually is sold right next to the false lashes at the drugstore, so it's really easy to find. I take a small amount of the adhesive and apply it to the back strip of the lash. And this is going to go on the outer corner of Kelly's eye. Close your eye. I'm putting it right into the root of her lash so it blends really naturally with her lashes. Just press it in a little bit so the adhesive can hold. Open. And then if you happen to glue down any lashes by accident, you can just separate them with your Q-tip. Look straight. And see how that already really dresses up her look? I'm going to go ahead and do this on the other side really quickly so we can get a nice balanced effect. False eyelashes can run anywhere in price from $2.99 at the drugstore, or you can get a professional brand eyelash, which tends to be a little bit of a different quality. Instead of using synthetic hairs, sometimes they'll use natural hairs, which will give an even more natural effect. So it's up to you. You can do the drugstore brand or you can do the professional brand. Again, we're putting it right into the base of her lash. And holding it down. Open. Look up. And so already her eye looks a lot more dramatic, but that's not where we're going to stop. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit more of a rich color palette to her eye so she looks a little bit more smoky and a little bit more formal. Now, Kelly has a really great caramel skin tone, so colors that are going to be really dramatic on her are a little bit cooler. So we're going to do some plums, which is going to give just a richer effect. Can you hold this for me? Thank you. I'm just going to apply a little bit of a wine shadow to her lid. You don't even have to use a lot. If you use the right color, a little goes a long way. Open. And so that'll give her a little bit of color right on the lid. Then I'm going to use the same brush with a pointed tip to use an even deeper color, and we're going to use that in the crease just to give her some depth. Let the brush hug underneath the brow bone and go back and forth, almost like a windshield wiper. This is an instant way to add depth to the eye. If you want, you can do a little bit in the corner. You can do a little bit in the corner too, and that'll give you just a little bit more smokiness. Look at me. We're going to do the same on the other side. And when you apply this crease color, try to keep it on the outer half of the eye. If you go too far in here, you're going to create kind of a closed look. So keep it a little bit higher and further out. Open. Next, we're going to do some liner. Now, for going out at night, you really want an eyeliner that will stay put, so I'm going to use a gel eyeliner. These are great because they'll give you the dramatic look of a liquid liner, but they're easy to use like a pencil. You can use any brush you want. A lot of people like a skinny one, some people like a flat, square one. I like to use something that's a little bit more tapered. I'm just going to take a little bit of this color. I'm using black on Kelly, but it's up to you. You can use brown, you can use plum, anything you want. But black's going to be good because it'll also help kind of camouflage where I've put the false lashes. Open. And so that gives you a nice clean look. If you want, look up toward the ceiling. You can do a little bit down here too if you want. Just on the outer edge so you get a little bit more definition. And another step that I like to do to dress up the eye is just to add a little bit of shimmer. Shimmer is a great way to add drama to the eye without adding a lot of color. So I'm just going to take a really sheer kind of champagne color and brush it on her brow bone. And do a pop of it right here on her lid. Open. So instantly she has a more dressed up look. We're just going to finish off with a little bit of highlighter and lips, and she'll be on her way. Highlighter is great because it's going to have kind of a bronzy shimmer that you can apply to the skin to give kind of that really dewy glow, which is really in style right now. I'm going to take it right here on her upper cheekbone and brush it up around her eye, which will illuminate the whole eye area. Turn this way. Same on the other side. And a little bit down the center of the face. Smile. The blush that she was wearing before was really pretty on her, so I'm just going to deepen it a little bit just so her cheeks will balance with her eyes. She doesn't need a lot because, like I said, she's got great color. And finally, since we've gone to a smokier and more plummy eye, we're going to take a plummy gloss and just throw it on top of what she's wearing now. This has a little bit more shimmer in it, so it will look a little bit dressier. And shimmer also tends to be a little bit more long wearing, so she won't have to touch up all the time. And that's it. It's really easy. This way Kelly can go from day to night and not skip a beat.